Sober.
Wow.
Anthony Bailey from Stoke versus Michael Ferguson.
The crowd on the feet for this one.
I know, wow.
Unbelievable atmosphere here
Crazy.
at Night of the Gladiators 11. Light heavyweight action. Michael Ferguson in the short Valley Tudo shorts against Anthony Bailey in the black and camouflage shorts. Atmosphere is absolutely electric here. You get that feeling that something big's going to happen.
I know. Let's hope it's good.
Ferguson throws a nice leg kick to start.
Bailey counters.
Bailey returns with one of his own. Another nice
Bailey
one for
comes in with a short flurry.
Bailey coming in trying to land some punches. Got to be careful against someone like Ferguson, though. A tremendously big.
Nice, mate.
For
top mount position.
Pulled himself in under that mount, but
Bailey needs to keep position.
Bailey needs to really be calm here.
Yes, keep calm. Composure.
And push himself over, and there's the reversal. Always going to happen with somebody that powerful. Michael Ferguson is a specimen, for want of a better word. Absolute beast at this weight, no body fat at all. Bailey doing really well to contend with someone like this. And this is where you don't want to be. Bailey's got to try and control the posture.
To back to his feet.
Bailey's got to control the posture.
Up, yes.
And going in for the takedown himself, Bailey. Ferguson reverses nicely, pushes his man up against the cage. We've got both scramble for underhooks here.
Bailey needs to start trying to pummel and try and get double underhooks. Ferguson is grabbing the fence.
Referee Simon McGovern spots that there nicely. What a battle of wills this is turning into. Both men trying anchoring each other to the floor.
Bailey keeping control.
Bailey doing really well against the more powerful looking athlete.
Yeah, Bailey doing really well. Crowd spearing him on.
Listen to this atmosphere here at Night of the Gladiators.
The floor is vibrating here, literally.
A real back and forth round this. Both men having periods of dominance. It's Bailey who comes with his back off the cage and now advances forward a little bit, trying to get his man down if he can. And a real scramble here. Bailey trying to land some strikes. And he's got the double unders there. And now as he transitions, tries to get his man on the canvas.
Bailey needs to watch his back. Nice control against the fence.
He's got to watch his back. You're right from this position.
From the left hook.
Over under here for both men, but it's Bailey pushing the pace a little.
If Bailey pops his head out now from that clinch, he could take his back. Goes back to clinch work against the fence. Working the knees on the inside. What a battle. Backwards and forth.
An absolute war here at Night of the Gladiators 11. You're seeing it unfold here. Ben Cartledge cage side with the man himself, Ross the Gladiator Poynton. What a show these guys have put on.
Wow.
And the end of a very breathless first round.
Cartledge. Wow. What a fucking fight, man. What a fight. What a fight, man. Yeah. We've got Anthony Bailey from Stoke Fight Factory versus Michael Ferguson from the Coliseum. We're going into round 2. First round. Backwards and forth. Both fighters got top position. Both fighters got guard position. Both fighters worked against the fence.
A real tough one to score as well. I mean, glad that I'm not judging this night because that's a very, very tough fight to score. Seconds out as we get ready for the second round of this light heavyweight battle between Michael Ferguson from Coliseum in the short black shorts against Anthony Bailey from Stoke Fight Factory in the longer camo shorts. Bailey coming forward.
Nice blitz. Nice flurry of punches then come from Bailey.
Series of strikes.
Ferguson's got the over and under. Bailey's short little punches. Trying to keep
Bailey, for me, sorry, Ross, seeming the fresher man at this point. He's the one pushing the action. Looks like a little blood as well.
Ferguson's bleeding, obviously, from that flurry of punches.
I think he may have just been clipped to the nose there.
Bailey needs to work double underhooks. Double underhooks. If he works double underhooks, he could get a takedown. We've got blood all down the back of Anthony Bailey's back from Michael Ferguson's nose from that flurry of punches. Wow! Listen to the crowd.
Listen to the crowd come alive.
You wouldn't think you were in Stoke-on-Trent. This is electric.
These two guys really going for it. It's Bailey who gets top position, and now we're looking for
trying to work to get out from bottom position.
Ferguson's got to look to swim through if he can. Oh, what an explosive reversal. Explosive reversal from Michael Ferguson. Unbelievable at this stage of the contest. Some
nice knees from Bailey. Ferguson is wondering what's going on here by the looks of it. I think maybe he's broke his nose. It looks to be in a bit of pain, trying to survive the round. Good performance from both of these fighters.
A real grinding fight from Bailey, and exactly what the doctor ordered against a really powerful guy. The crowd screaming for that knee, but he just can't quite get it at the moment.
Both of these fighters have brought massive crowds to support him.
Oh, and another big knee through the middle. Some more shots
from
Bailey.
Bailey's. Both of them slugfest.
Both guys swinging. Nothing landing in that exchange.
Bailey has the guillotine position, looking to try and throw some knees, some little short jabs. Sprawls on Ferguson, drops into the corner of the fence. Ferguson trying to get back to his feet.
But
Bailey gets side control. Pins the right arm of Ferguson. The ground and pounds. Side control.
Tough in that position, very tough. But as we've seen, Ferguson trying to get his way out. But credit to Bailey, he's pushing a relentless pace.
Ferguson is struggling. Coming from a wrestling background, I think they're camper wrestlers.
Some big shots coming in.
Ferguson back to his knees.
Referee Simon McGovern taking a very close look at things. Ferguson turtling a little bit.
Sprawled side control against Ferguson against the fence. Nice knees to the body from Bailey.
If Bailey can turn on a flurry of punches and land a few strikes, there's every chance he can finish this. There's just 10 seconds left in this round.
Nice little uppercuts.
End of another breathless round.
Wow.
And that is the end
round 2
of a breathtaking second round. What a fight. What a fight between Anthony Bailey from Stoke Fight Factory and Team Coliseum's Michael Ferguson.
Big respect to both of these fighters.
Michael Ferguson crawling on his hands and knees to his corner.
What a war. Listen to this crowd. This crowd is electric. So, third round, Anthony Bailey versus Michael Ferguson.
Ferguson showing the scars of battle. He's been in a war. Both these guys have, but it's Ferguson who's taking the brunt of it.
True gladiators. This is why it's called Night of the Gladiators. Both of these guys are true gladiators. Stepping in the cage. Nobody else to help them, just themselves.
Leaving it all on the line. Bailey, is he going to start as he's done the 1 and 2 by coming out with a
nice
series
little
of
flurry again. Oh, nice knee from Bailey. Flurry of 4-punch combination followed by a knee. Bailey has Ferguson pinned against the fence.
Ferguson really struggling here. It looks almost like he's looking for a way out. I can't see him getting out of this position. And some big shots coming in from Bailey.
And it's all over.
That is all
Bailey wins in the third round.
Anthony Bailey has taken his man out in spectacular fashion. The crowd love it here at Night of the Gladiators. What a round.
24 seconds into the third round. Anthony Bailey wins.
Surely a fight of the night performance here so far. The crowd loving this back and forth battle, as it was Bailey who came out aggressive in every round and really took the fight out of his much larger opponent.
Michael Ferguson from Team Coliseum sitting in the corner, exhausted from that fight. Totally exhausted. Obviously gutted that he lost the fight. Tough opponent, Ant Bailey from Stoke Fire Factory, Longton, Team Coliseum. Michael Ferguson.